What's going on, ladies and gents, and welcome back to my Noob server playthrough series. Yes, we're in our room and we have been encapsulated here. Well, not really. I'll show you what I've been doing in the off screen, and I know it's been a minute, more like 3 weeks, but it's been a minute. So let me update you with what's going on. Here we have the farm. Well, the area, and that is what I did. It's nothing too crazy, but I made a giant enormous wall full of stone bricks, which took way too long, and I'm in the process of collecting quartz, enough quartz to make that a big banner there. I'm probably going to outline this. I thought about it. I'm probably going to make a bit of a red trim to pop it out, and then I'll have to figure out a lighting design for the wall. But that's essentially all I've been able to do over the last 2 to 3 weeks, just because life has been very, very busy. Would you guys like to know what the hell has been going on with my life? Because I think this is a great point to start sharing what's going on in my life. But first, a couple things here. The previous enchanting area that was in there, that was then there, has now been moved to here. I made a very minor basic elevator here, and I put the enchanting stuff here. So I'm going to be doing some enchanting when I have the levels for it, to try to get a good fortune pick. Not fortune pick, silk touch. Don't I have a silk touch pick? Maybe, I don't know. Anyways, there we go. This is the wall that we need to always check and update. What do we got here? Matthias, or Matt, has a wall of signing. Silver is digging a hole. Mary Spoopness, October 1st. New bookshop in Spawn, opening sale for Silk Touch books. Ooh. And the Walking Bomb is inviting people to build something in his Sky City. Ooh, I will have to probably take him up on that offer and jump into the Sky City building. Yeah, that's going to be interesting. So what we're going to be doing this episode is going down into our little vault-ish area that we got going on here. And I'm just going to deposit a whole bunch of stuff that I have in my inventory that I don't necessarily need. I'll keep the carrots, and I will stock up on carrots there. Alright. And so we're going to go down into the vault here. This is a bit of a little side project I've been working on. I'm going to be making a giant list of projects that I'm going to ask you guys to tackle them. But for now, I'm just digging a giant hole here for the sake of digging a giant hole. I am, however, going to turn down the game sounds a little bit. Where are we here? Music controls. Just do master volume down. Half of that. Alright. That should be a little bit better. Cool. So, I want to share with you guys what's been going on and what the future plans are. As usual. Also, which is always fun, sometimes there's silverfish here. I hate silverfish, just saying. If I haven't said that before, I hate silverfish. So I want to give you guys an update. Thank you guys always for supporting me and supporting the channel, and always being big fans. You guys are always curious and wondering like what's going on, and I apologize that I don't share as much as I should. If you do want to know, like, generally speaking, what's going on, Twitter is probably the best way to reach out to me. That's where I am the most active. Hey, we got some emeralds early on. That's nice. And so let's go back here 2 weeks, 3 weeks even probably. So the date of recording this is November 1st. You should see this in your sub box if you're watching on day 1, November 2nd. So let's go back to the beginning of October and give you a rundown of what's going on here. So my girlfriend, if you don't know, is from the UK, and we have been putting in, we've been working with a lawyer to get all the permanent residence stuff sorted out so that her and I can actually live together in Canada permanently, as that is our goal. And it's a laborious process. It's a long process. It's a lot of paperwork and a lot of BS. And so we hired a lawyer on recommendation of a couple of other folks we knew, and they said it honestly was a really smooth experience. And I can confirm, very, very smooth experience with the lawyer. There were a couple of minor hiccups of dates and confirmations and stuff. But the main thing, it was pricey. It was not cheap. It was in the ballpark, all said and done, about $5,000. And we had been saving up. We'd been planning for this, tax returns and all that. We had been planning, so it didn't break the bank, but it definitely, you know, put us on notice that we got to make sure we keep saving up. And it just kind of puts that on the forefront that you got to always have a little nest egg for situations like that. And fortunately, we had already been saving another little nest egg when another pseudo emergency came up. I'd say it is more of an emergency than not. One night, or I guess one weekend, it was actually Thanksgiving weekend, I believe. It was Canadian Thanksgiving. We were at my parents' place and we were having dinner, and girlfriend turns to me, she's like, oh, my tooth's kind of like, my gums are a little sore. And you know, you don't, if it happens out of the blue, you're like, oh, whatever, like maybe you bit into something weird, or you just have to go brush your teeth or rinse your mouth or something. I said, okay. And she went home, and well, we went home and she did that. And she goes, yeah, no, it's really bugging me. And I said, okay, well, here's like, you know, some Aura gel. Just, it's probably something like a little bit of an inflamed gum, something you know, bit into, or something jabbed into the gums. It happens, you know. And went to sleep that night, and she woke me up, at about 4:45 in the morning, crying in pain. And I'm like, all right, I know my girlfriend. This is not just a simple little, you need to, you know, man up and just get through the pain. No, this is something going on. And so I took a look at her gums. Couldn't really see exactly what was going on, but it definitely was really inflamed, red, raw. And so we went to the dental emergency service, and we're like, hey, can you just take a look, see what's going on, and see if there's anything that you can do. And so we went there. They took some x-rays, and they said it was her wisdom tooth, which we suspected that it might have been the wisdom tooth. She goes, there's a bit of an infection between the wisdom tooth and the tooth adjacent. And what they did basically was they opened up the gums a bit and removed the bacteria that was forming, like the little, you know, infection that was there, cleaned it up, and, you know, gave her a few instructions. Make sure you're doing a saline rinse and keep things clean, yada, yada, yada. It's going to be 3 to 4 days. Swelling will go down. Okay. But we do advise that you probably take that wisdom tooth out sooner or later, because this is something that will keep recurring infrequently, but it will keep recurring. And so we're like, all right, well, let's ask around and see who knows, you know, an oral surgeon or a dentist. So I called my dentist, and she recommended to a dentist, an oral surgeon who specializes in wisdom tooth extraction, gum issues, etc. And we got quoted about $800, which we had saved up. But you know, it's obviously, if you have your emergency fund of, like, let's say $1,000, 800 is obviously most of that emergency fund. So we did that. So we went to the consultation. She had her wisdom tooth extracted. And there's medication you have to pay for, but in Canada it's not very expensive. It's, you know, $20-30. And the whole process, all said and done, was in the ballpark of probably about $700, including the medication. So it wasn't as much as they quoted, which is nice, but still. And honestly, that's what's been going on. I mean, I've been trying to make sure that she's doing well and making sure that we're okay financially and we're prepared for Christmas. Obviously, you have to give out gifts and all that. And we're planning on doing maybe a vacation next year. And so it's all the budgeting stuff from a financial point of view. But from my time and energy point of view, it has literally been working, getting home, making sure she's good, getting her what she needs, making sure she heals and recovers. We have a whole bunch of fish. If you didn't know, I'll actually put an image on screen right now. That's some of our fish tanks. We have a whole bunch of betas and a couple of goldfish now, or a few goldfish. But point being is that there's a lot of maintenance that comes with fish keeping. I'm not sure if any of you guys have fish or have had fish in the past or know anyone or work at, you know, a pet store, but fish upkeep is quite rigorous and it's a lot. It's simple stuff, but it's a lot, right? Oh, that was nice. Didn't have to worry about those damn silverfish. And so I spend probably on an average weekend anywhere from 3 to 4 hours. I also do some of the laundry. I do some of the groceries. So there's a lot of like little tasks that with the work week I can't really get done during the week. So I take Friday and Saturday and get that done. And it's no excuse. I definitely do have time to record videos. 100% I have the time, but sometimes I really don't have that energy. I'm not tired throughout the day. I work a hold on, damn silverfish. I work a really long day, and I come home and I am tired. So I have the time, but I don't have the energy. And so you guys have a reference point. I do my 40 hours in about 4 days, about 3.5 days. Oh man, these silverfish are annoying. Can you just go away? There you go, go away. And so when I come home, I'm exhausted and I don't want to do anything. And I'm sure you guys can relate if you guys are in school or you guys are working a lot or juggling both. Kudos if you're juggling both. But you'll know the feeling of coming home and you're just like, I want to eat, I want to shower, and I want to sleep. And I can't, and I don't want to do anything else. If I put Netflix on, I'm gonna fall asleep, you know. And so that's what's been going on. And obviously with the busyness of what's been going on lately and how much has been going on the last 2 to 3 weeks, it has been even more draining. And so between, you know, taking care of stuff at home, taking care of my girlfriend, making sure she's good, making sure we're good financially, got all the bills paid and everything, it's adding up, you know, it added up. And I can fortunately say, we are in the clear. Her wisdom tooth is healing, well, the gum surgery, the wisdom tooth extraction, went smoothly, healing smoothly, so that's always a plus, no complications there. There's, knock on wood, no future surgeries coming up, no unexpected stuff. Everything's kind of just status quo, which is good. It's predictable. And in the predictability, in the ability or having the ability to predict what's going on and estimate and plan ahead, it creates a lot of de-stress. So I'm in a good spot right now, and I think we're both in a good spot, and I think I'm happy now. I have energy. I'm you know, bouncing back, and things are going well. So in these last few weeks, the posts have been so infrequent, and you may have even noticed the energy has been a little bit low. But I just want to say thank you so much for always being there and listening and being part of the community. We have an awesome Discord that a lot of folks are into. We talk all the time about everything, and it's a wonderful community. If that's, you know, a place that you like hanging out in, Discord is definitely the way to go. Twitter, I have an Instagram that I'm going to be posting more often on, and it's like I'm, you know, finally getting into the groove again of doing the things I want to do, you know, having a hobby and having multiple hobbies and staying fulfilled and staying passionate about what I like to do. I think that's super important. If I may go on a little tangent, it's super uber important, especially when you're done school and you're done your college and you're starting to work or looking into the field. Please have hobbies, have passions, and do it on the side or do it full time, whatever works for you and whatever can work, because when you are fulfilled, or at least you're striving to be fulfilled, you have a purpose. That purpose alone, if it's strong enough and it's something you really care about, will drive you. So for me on YouTube, I mean, I've had this channel for over 10 years now. Clearly, I'm not going to become the next PewDiePie. At least I don't. I'm not expecting it. And I'm probably not wanting it. It's a little bit too much for me personally. But would I love to have this channel grow again and be thriving and bubbling and full of excitement and new content, etc.? Of course, well, everyone does, right? And I want to educate and entertain and make sure that you guys are really enjoying whatever it is you're watching, whether it's Minecraft or it's Pokemon or it's a video game or if it's a blog or a vlog or whatever. I just want to make sure that my passion really comes through the content. And so I don't, over the last couple of weeks, I had time to record again, but if I were to record, if I were to put out content, it would have been half-assed, frankly meaningless content where I was just doing it for the sake of page views and getting stuff up there. And that's not what I like, when you go to a really high-end store, you expect quality, right? You don't expect quantity. It's the quality of what you're getting. So for me, not that quantity isn't important, but I do prioritize quality, making sure that the content itself is good looking, it has a purpose, it has entertainment, and it is something that I would want to watch or listen to. So I hope you guys enjoyed, and I hope this was informative. If you have any questions, if you want to know what's going on, if you have any concerns, or you just want to talk and say, hey, what's up, follow me on Twitter, follow me on Discord, or join our Discord so you can talk to all the community there. We have again a pretty busy community, which I like to see. We're gonna have more episodes of everything on the channel. We're gonna have new series. Fallout 76 is around the corner, and I haven't even beaten Fallout 4 and Fallout New Vegas, so that's something I want to do. I might even stream that, maybe, I'm not sure. But either way, just thank you guys for always being there. Thank you for watching. Thank you for coming back and staying engaged, and the whole shebang. You will see more content from me. You will see more of what you want to see. Just let me know in the comments below, because your feedback is what drives what the channel does. I like to play what I like to play, but at the same time I want to do something mutual that everyone in the community will like as well. So if there's something that isn't on the channel that you'd love to see, please leave a comment below. I highly encourage that. Just a few words, or you want to drop me a DM on Twitter, go ahead. If you want to hit me up on Discord, go ahead. Whatever you prefer. Follow me on Instagram for silly pictures and stories and stuff like that. And I just want to say thank you. Like I've said it a lot of times this video, but truthfully and meaningfully, thank you so much. I'm really looking forward to continuing to expand and continuing to do my passion. So thanks guys so much. Have yourselves an awesome day, and I look forward to seeing you later this week in another episode. All right, take care guys, and bye bye.